Welcome all. Today's class is based on input tax credit under GST, input tax credit or ITC. So, what is input tax credit? Input tax credit refers to the tax already paid by a person at time of purchase of goods or services and which is available as deduction from tax payable. Okay. For example, if a trader purchases goods worth rupees 100 and pay a tax of 10% on it, and now this trader sold such goods at rupees 150 and collect tax of rupees 15 from buyer. Now the trader has to pay rupees 15 to the government, but he had already paid rupees 10. So this rupees 10 is input tax credit of the trader and will be allowed as deduction from tax payable, and he has to pay net rupees 5 as tax. Okay, I think it is clear to you. Although availment of ITC is subject to certain conditions as covered in the article. So, who are the persons who are allowed to take input tax credit? Let us discuss. All registered persons are allowed to take input tax credit. Okay, that is all registered persons under GST are allowed to take input tax credit other than person who are paying tax under composition scheme. A person who has applied for registration within 30 days from the date on which he is liable for registration is allowed to take input tax credit in respect of inputs held in stock and inputs contained in semi-finished or finished goods held in stock on the day immediately preceding the date from which he becomes liable to pay tax. Okay, a person who has taken voluntarily registration is allowed to take input tax credit in respect of inputs held in stock and inputs contained in semi-finished or finished goods held in stock on the day immediately preceding the date of grant of registration. A person who has ceased to pay tax under composition scheme is entitled to take credit of input tax in respect of input held in stocks, input contained in semi-finished or finished goods held in stock and on capital goods on the day immediately preceding the date from which he ceased to pay tax under composition scheme. And who are the persons not allowed to take input tax credit? Persons who are not registered with GST. It is very easy. All the persons who are registered with GST except the persons who are registered under the composition scheme are eligible for having input tax credit or ITC, and the persons who are not registered in GST is not eligible to have input tax credit. The persons who are registered under composition scheme is also not eligible for not eligible for enjoying the input tax credit. Okay, I think this class is clear to you. If there is any doubt, please feel free to contact with us. Thank you.